Aloha YouTube family, Adriana here, and I am coming at you with another super practical copywriting tutorial. So if you're ever wondering what is the fastest and the best way to learn copywriting, it is through practice and through looking at real life ads. So this is what we're going to do in this video. We're going to go through a bunch of ads that I handpicked for you, and I'm going to analyze them and tell you what's good about them, what could be improved, and what kind of copywriting techniques were used in each one. So if you're ready, let's dive into it.
Last video. So today we're going to focus on the actual copy that's being used in the ads. So the copy is this part, by the way, for those of you that don't know. So we're just going to move on to the next slide to basically see all of it, because you can see that here it says see more. That means that not all of the copy fit into the Facebook ad. So this is the thing about Facebook. It kind of cuts you after 4 lines, as you can see here. So when you're writing the copy, think about, the first 4 lines really have to be compelling enough to make the person click read more, see more, and read the rest of the copy. So let's this is it. There was just one more line basically, and let's just have a look at it. I mean, nice and easy. So it says one simple tip. Okay, they used a number in the copy and they made it ultra specific, right? They're saying there's just one simple tip. So let's think about it this way. Why would you use the adjective simple? Because it's a very powerful word to use in your copy. I think I also mentioned this in a previous video. Using something like simple, automatic, easy, fast, effective, these all imply that, the simplicity and the effectiveness and kind of feel this need of the audience knowing that whatever you're offering to them, it's simple and easy. Automatic as well. Those are all super powerful adjectives to use in your copy. And then
Breaking news, breaking news. If you are looking for the best free way to get started as a freelance copywriter, if you need somebody to just tell you what to do step by step to get your first client, even if you don't have a portfolio and you don't have experience, and if you're tired of watching non-practical, theoretical advice on YouTube, but you're ready to start making some money, you have to come to my 5-day copywriting challenge. So in the challenge, I do live workshops where basically I guide you through the process step by step. So by the end of it, you will know exactly what to do and how to get your first clients. So click the link below right now, sign up, and I will see you in there.
in your copy. And then they just literally give 3 benefits. That's it. And they're super simple benefits. They didn't even go into a lot of detail. They say you're going to save time, you're going to make more money, and you're going to improve customer relationships. Yeah, they didn't bother like going into any detail here. They just kept it super quick and simple. And then they just give you a CTA and they say learn more here, and they give a link to the copy. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about the simplicity of the 3 benefits. Is it okay to use those really simple basic benefits that they didn't even seem to like dive into a lot of detail about their audience, and they just say, everybody wants to save time, everybody wants to make more money, and if you run a business or something, you want to improve customer relationships because you know that it leads to more profit. So is it okay to just go with that, or should they have gone with more? So the thing about writing copy is that you will yeah, it's okay to use that if this is what the best option is for your audience. Now, SamCart, because this is who we're talking about here, right? These guys. They're a platform that for sure tests different versions of ads. So I suppose that they have tested this simplicity and they've realized that this is what works best for their customers. And Actually, SamCart as a platform is based on, simplicity, on making things easy. So it makes sense that their ad gets this across. This is the type of brand that they are, and their copy is just aligned with their brand voice. So is it acceptable? Absolutely. Um, is it effective? Absolutely. I mean, it's short, it's to the point, it's concise with the graphic. I mean, it's basically the same thing here. Maybe they could have, played a little bit around, not just say the same thing here and here, because it's a little bit of a, waste of space. Like if you if you have the graphic, and you just put text in it and then you put the same text above, yeah, it is a little bit of a waste of space, because you could use this to, you could use this space to basically include at least different wording or make it more compelling or something. So when you look at them next to each other, it's basically the same thing repeated. But when you look at the copy by itself, it's completely fine to do that. So, I mean, if I was the copywriter here, probably I would maybe change the graphic. I would test different, different versions of the picture, because maybe, if you keep the text like this, then make the picture with less text, and just kind of play around. But I'm guessing that SamCart may be tested and they found that this works best for their audience. So maybe this is just one of the ads they're running as a test, and then eventually they will find a winning ad and change it. So anyway, that's what I would say about this one. Let's move on to the second ad. But before we move on, let me know in the comments, what do you think? Do you think it's effective to have, both the text and the graphic the same, or would you change it? Anyway, yeah, let me know in the comments below. Now, moving on to the second one is this one. I don't know if you remember, it was the 50K months, and we looked at the headline here. And basically, we talked about how, she repeats the 50K, and then she has a lot of stuff going on here, like implying that you receive a lot for this, this core, this, whatever this is. 50K months from low ticket coaching courses, learn more. Yeah, I'm not sure what this is. What this is, I'm not sure if it's a course or something. But basically, she's implying that you receive a lot of things with the picture, and then she repeats the 50K thing here, and, has like the mock-ups, and mock-ups are really good because they kind of demonstrate the product, especially with digital products. It's nice to have a mock-up in the picture because it makes it seem like there is something physical, like substance to the thing. So you see her copy gets cut off here. Like, so there's much more copy than it was in some cards. Do you see? Some card only had this much, and then hers got cut off here. Now, I'm not sure why it's like that, to be honest. But when you're putting together the ad copy, and if your client, before they run the ad, they get like a mock-up of the ad that will show to them, to show them how much of it is gonna be shown to, on the Facebook wall. I guess it could probably depend on like the amount of text she has overall, and the image size and stuff like that. But anyway, let's read her copy and see what she'd done. Okay, so this is Evelyn Ways coaching. Okay, so she starts off with a sentence. The first step-by-step action guide to go from 0 to 50K months as a coach or course creator without sending high-ticket offers or sending direct messages to strangers. Okay, so what she's done here is a couple of different things. First of all, she says it's the first step-by-step action guide. So when you say that this is the first thing, what are you implying? You're implying that it's something new. Okay, so when you imply that something is new, people are more interested in it because they think, well, I obviously haven't tried it or anything like it before, so it might actually bring me results, as opposed to the things that I have tried that didn't work. Then she says, step by step action guide to go from 0 to 50K months. So, step by step, this is perfect for people that feel like they need this kind of guidance, because it implies also that it's going to be easy. Step by step, I'm going to show you, like from A to B, as opposed to just saying, she said it's just a guide, or, a book or something, it might not give it this sense of being easy to follow. But then she also uses the word action, the phrase action guide, which implies that, the step by step is very practical, kind of like what I'm doing on this YouTube channel, if you know what I'm talking about. Okay, and then she says to go from 0 to 50K months. So she basically, here she, the 0 to 50K months is just, she's talking about the main benefit of this thing, right? You're going to go from 0 to 50K months. That's a lot of money for a coach or a course creator without selling high ticket offers or sending direct messages to strangers. So here she qualifies her leads. What does that mean? She calls them out. So from this, you know that if you're a coach or a course creator and you don't want to sell your course or your coaching for a lot of money, so because high ticket means, like big price tags, um, or sending direct messages to people you don't know, then this is for you. Right? She calls them out. Coach or course creator that wants to go to 50K months from zero, but without selling, pricing their course too high or sending direct messages to strangers. That's what she's done here. Then she goes into saying, I want to give you everything I've learned about growing my info business from 0 to 50K months in just 2 years as a single mom with a newborn from a small village in Austria in a simple Google Sheets dashboard. Okay, so what did she do here? That's interesting. She's introducing her story and also adding, qualifying herself. So, in my copywriting challenge, which you should check out, I'm going to post it in the description below. It's basically, I do 5 days of live sessions where I teach you a bunch of different things. But anyway, in this challenge, one of the first lives that I do is I talk about, your story and how you should use it as a copywriter to get clients, to get business. And it's important that we tell our story of whoever we are, and she uses that here. She tells you her story that she's a single mom and she was, and she had a newborn and she comes from a small village in Austria, right? That's her story. So already anybody who's reading that, watching, not reading this, and for example is a single mother or can relate to that on some level, or just has respect for her for doing this, will be interested just because she put her story into this. And then she says that she's going to give it in a simple Google Sheets dashboard. So she's saying you're not going to get anything crazy and complicated software to go through, or a bunch of documents. I'm going to give you a simple Google Sheets dashboard. Most people know what Google Sheets are and have an account with Google. So this is, also using like the word Google in your copy. There's this psychological principle of like anchoring to certain brand names. So if you use a big brand name in your copy, you create this sense of familiarity. It works on a subconscious level, but it works. Okay, and then she just gives you the link, which is a CTA in itself, right? So if you like what she's trying to give you and you like her story, by this point you would be ready to click the C to, oh, I can't write, A. That was unnecessary. Okay, then she goes on to say including, right? So here she's going to list out their features. So she says 36 tools. Okay, she's using numbers, graphic copy templates, checklists, worksheets, scripts, and more. I could easily sell each of these for 7 or more. So she's stacking value. She's giving you 36 tools and she's saying that she could sell them for $7 or more each. So quick calculation, you're going to calculate in your head that, this would be around $300 worth of value. Then she says 28 videos, insights, and training, Excel progress tracker. Okay, so here basically this was about stacking value and listing the features of what's actually inside the thing that she's giving to you. So what she could have done, and I think she missed out this step. So she started off pretty good. She says that she could sell each one of these for $7 and more. What she should have done here is inserted a total value, right? So 36 times 7, whatever that would be. Then 28 videos. attach a price to that as well. She could say this whole 28 videos could be valued at $670, for example, and then Excel progress tracker valued at $25. And then, total value of all of that, the 36 tools, 28 videos, and the progress tracker, let's say $1,236. Okay. So here you would create this, you would anchor the person to this big number. And then when you give them your actual price, or maybe this one's for free, we'll find out. It would just seem like not a lot of money in comparison to what you anchored this. So anchoring is also a psychological method of sales technique, you could say. Okay, so then she goes on to say, who is this for? Then she says, no, you see all these coaches, experts blow up online, but somehow you can't seem to get your business off the ground and to multiple 5-figure months consistently. I don't know why she used like the cross, like that doesn't make sense, because who is this for? That implies no, it's not for you. But she means like, yes, it's for you if you see all these coaches and experts blow up online, but somehow you can't seem to get your business off the ground and to multiple 5 figures. So I would not have used this emoji. It doesn't make sense. Sending strangers direct messages to sell your knowledge services never felt aligned. Every business guru and their grandma is telling you that you need a high ticket offer, but you would be much happier making a bigger impact and helping more people by keeping your prices affordable. So, all these 3 points are very valid and are good. Maybe I would rephrase the top one and change the emojis, because they are confusing. So if someone read like this first point, um just this one here, um, and saw the X emoji and then read the sentence, they might have been a little bit confused and kind of scrolled past or whatever. So if she used like ticks instead of this, would have been really good. Um, and then she goes on to say, so just to explain a little bit about this, what she's doing here is she's further connecting with the prospect. So she's including some pain points and basic values, and um, she's saying, okay, so basically the first sentence, what does it mean in reality? It means that this is for people that want to go to multiple 5-figure months consistently. It's for people who don't want to send strangers direct messages and they don't like that, and for people who want to keep their course and the services accessible, and they don't want to go to high ticket sales in order to make a lot of money. They prefer to reach a wider quantity of people, or they just know that their audience can't afford to spend a large amount of money. So this is for them. So she's putting these values and pain points and things that these people love and things that these people hate into this copy to connect with them. That's what we're doing basically. And then she says, or you are selling high tickets but are frustrated because of your client's neediness and realistic expectations. You had to spend an insane amount of money or time to acquire your high ticket clients. You're working additional hours to get them. mm, Okay, I see what she done, but this I wouldn't put this in the same copy. I would run two different versions of this ad. One would be for people that don't want to run high ticket, and the other one would be for people that do want to run high ticket, because these are two different types of people. And if I wanted, for example, let's say if I wanted my course to sell for $10,000 and I read these three sentences, I would have assumed, okay, this is not for me. I'm not going to sell my course for $100, right? So I would just click off. I wouldn't even get to this point because I would be like, this ad is not for me, right? So she should not have, in my opinion, she should not have had both of these next to each other. Like she should have split it into two versions of the ad and basically run them to two separate audiences, or to the same audience, hoping that the algorithm will eventually figure out and divide the audience into high ticket selling coaches and low ticket selling coaches. So that's something that I would not have done. And then she goes on to say, and you are ready to learn how the low ticket guys are able to make money while acquiring customers. Mm, That doesn't really make sense. And you are ready to learn how the low ticket guys are able to make money while acquiring customers. No, that doesn't make sense. Anyway, unless it's something that I'm just not aware of, but I don't think that that belongs there. If any of this sounds like you and all you ever wanted was an easy to follow step by step plan, then this is for you. I like this. If any of this sounds like you and all you ever wanted was an easy to follow step by step plan, then this is for you. Like, I like the second part, like, and all you ever wanted, right? Because maybe these people have tried everything by this point and they're just tired. And she's saying, this is all you ever wanted. Here it is. It has a really nice tone. But yeah, I would have definitely split it into two different ads. Um, because she's probably not getting a lot of judging by this, she's probably not getting a lot of high ticket uh, people that want to sell high ticket courses and stuff, because these three sentences, I mean, the first part of the whole thing would have put a lot of them off. Anyway, moving on to the second. Okay, so we finished that. This is for you. And then she says, get the roadmap now for $9 or less. I don't know what she means, $9 or less. Like, is it $9 or is it less? Like, what's the option? So this could work well or it could be confusing. It depends. But she has a nice CTA here, and then she says, P.S. If you think I am full of BS, that's fair. But before you miss out on this, please go and check out what my 1,171 active monthly paying low ticket coaching membership clients have to say about me on the sales page. Hugs, Evelyn. So using PS, postscriptum in your copy is really good, because most people like, the PS is the second most read thing on your landing page or on your copy or in your email. Why? People see the headline, then they decide to read the copy, they get bored halfway through the copy, they scroll down, they see PS, and they're like, oh, what's in PS? And they read that, right? So it's always good to include a PS. It's just natural for us to scroll down and read the PS as we skim through the copy. But then I don't understand, because she said, I like that. Before you miss out on this, no, so let's start with that. If you think I'm full of bullshit, that's fair. So basically, what she's, the PS is for the people, she's qualifying them. It's also acknowledging this objection. Like, if you think I'm lying, that's fair. I don't know why okay, yeah, that's fair. Maybe she's implying, like, I know it sounds too good to be true. And then she says, but before you miss out on this, please go and check out what my active monthly paying low ticket coaching membership clients have to say about me on the sales page. So then here she creates a little bit of confusion, because is she saying she's a good coach? She's saying, normally, like, if you're selling I guess it works. Okay, so no, let me explain this to you. Normally, if you're selling a product and you want to include social proof, let's say I am selling these purses. If I wanted to include social proof, I would include testimonials. I would talk about how many people have bought this purse from me. I wouldn't necessarily talk about, she talks, because what she's offering is this, like, she is trying to teach coaches, but then she talks about her coaching clients as her testimonials, as opposed to other coaches who are able to achieve the same results through her her method. So if she is new to this, for example, and she doesn't have many coaches that downloaded this roadmap that she's offering, then it makes sense that she used this large number of her own clients to say, look, I had gotten this many coaching clients, and they're all active, monthly paying, low ticket. So even, if these people are paying her $10 each, um, monthly, that if they're all active every month, that works out to be quite a lot of money. So what she's saying to them is, this is the results I have for my business, and I'm going to show you how to replicate that in your business. And then later on, when she gets more coaches that implement her method, her roadmap, she can use that and say, go and check out what other coaches, what how 1000 other coaches have transformed their businesses using my roadmap. So I guess maybe that's why she included this instead of the other one. So overall, I like this copy. I would just change this that we spoke about, the sentences that kind of I would split into two different ads. But overall, it's amazing. I think she probably wrote it herself, and it's amazing, Evelyn. If you ever watch this video. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. So this is the last one, and this, I don't know if you guys remember this one as well from the previous video. So I said that I really like this one because it was like one weekend, 321 sales. It's very like straightforward, and has this short sentences, masculine vibe, and the graphic is very, the picture is very, aligned with that. And then they say, got an idea for an online course. Here's how you can build and launch it within 72 hours. So what are they doing? Again, they are qualifying the prospect. Do you have an idea for an online course? If you have an idea for an online course and you're scrolling through your Facebook page and you see this message, you're very likely to stop and read the rest of this copy, especially because it's short. And then he says, or she, here's how you can build and launch it within 72 hours. So he's giving you the solution to quickly launching your course. So why is he saying that? A lot of course creators, the biggest problem they have is getting started, and they imagine that it's going to take, ages to get it up off the ground and make first sales. So he's saying, here's how you can build and launch it within 72 hours. Could he make this sentence better? Yeah, he could have said, here's how you can easily build and launch it within 72 hours. Here's how you can simply build and launch it within 72 hours. Imply the simplicity or, ease of use. That adjective is very powerful, like I said before. Then you have the CTA, which is a link. So links have become so native to us because we spend so much time online that it's almost automatic to just go and click it because we see it highlighted in blue and we want to just click. And then he says, if you're looking for a faster, more peaceful, and more certain way of successfully launching an offer or course, this is the best method I know. Okay, so here are a few things I want to say. If you're looking for a faster, more peaceful, and more certain way, so he used like the principle of three, right? Faster, more peaceful, and more certain. He's obviously tackling the fears his ideal audience would have. So they're worried about how long it's going to take to launch a course. They're worried about it being too hectic and not being able to organize themselves, and the uncertainty. People don't like uncertainty. You want to know that if you invest your time into something, you're gonna be paid off. So okay, way of successfully launching an offer or course. And then he says, this is the best method I know. So he uses the word I, but we don't really know who he is because here it just says peaceful profits. So usually, like if you see a name there and then someone says I, you understand it's a person. But here you might have thought it's a brand, it's a company, and now they say I, so maybe it's not in line with their branding. Would that be a huge problem? I don't know. They could probably test it and find out if it does have an impact on their audience. If people would prefer if they use the word we, or if they completely change the sentence around. Could they make this copy better? I guess they could test a longer version of it where they would include some, insights into what they're actually offering, and then another CTA probably, and maybe qualifying the leads a little bit more. Maybe they could try to segment their audience, so run different ads for different course creators. So for example, people that are into like health and fitness courses or whatever, they could test that as well. It just depends on how deep they want to go with the marketing, and maybe they're already doing that for all we know. But this copy is very short and very simple. um, I don't know if I like it or if I don't like it. Like this one, this was it was impressive for me. Like, I liked the vibe, but the copy itself, I'm not sure if I like it. Like, I like the first sentence, and you know, the second sentence is okay, I guess. But it probably would work better, since, okay, so this person, they included the word, they included the sentence "I know," the phrase "I know," so they're referring to themselves. So here they could introduce their story, like Evelyn did in her ad, where she put a sentence about who she is and why we should listen to you. I guess that's what I'm asking. Why should we listen to you? Who are you? And since you introduce yourself as I, it would be nice to know a little bit better about who you are and get some social proof, or get some credibility in there. So yeah, that's basically it. That's how I would improve it. Okay, so that is everything, and
Okay, that's it for today. Cheers to another day of wonderful learning. If you liked this video and you found it good, you found it useful, you found it practical, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and if you want to be notified when I post new tutorials, click the bell button so that you don't miss any future tutorials. And again, don't forget to sign up to the 5-day copywriting challenge, where I'll take you step by step through the labyrinth of getting clients and starting as a freelancer. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.